the show, we talked about more bad news in the housing market. Now we're going to take a look at commercial real estate as well, and the news there also. Guess what? Disappointing. The American Institute of Architects reporting today that its billing index fell for the first time in 4 months. The index gauges commercial construction 9 to 12 months before projects get underway. And joining us now is the chief economist of the AIA, Kermit Baker, to talk a little bit more about this. Kermit, thanks for joining us. Why don't you just take a moment to explain how the Architecture Billings Index is put together and how it works?
Sure, Matt. We go out to about 500 architecture firms each month, the same 500 each month, and we ask them how their design billings behave that month. And what we've discovered after running this survey for 15 years and developing our billings index about 5 years ago is that design activity, as you might expect, is a very accurate leading indicator of construction activity, and it leads it pretty consistently by 9 to 12 months. So it gives us a window on what's going to happen in the commercial construction sector 9 to 12 months ahead of time.
So what are we looking here? We just saw the readings there, and I think in the Northeast had over 50 and everything else was under 50. Does that mean that we're only seeing expansion there and contraction everywhere else?
Yeah, I think, the national number went down in May 2.5 points, disappointing. A little bit stronger in the Northeast and the Midwest, where the economy is a little bit stronger. We're seeing some better numbers coming out of the manufacturing sector, a little bit weaker in the Sun Belt, and a little stronger on the commercial sector, a little weaker on the institutional sector. So kind of a mixed bag here, plodding along in a bit of a setback in May, unfortunately.
All right, so, cut to the chase, Kermit, if you could. I mean, how serious then is a 1 month downturn after several months of gains?
I think we're not that concerned. We tend to be trending up. May was a real tough month for the economy. Obviously, the stock market gyrations, I think, have some developers concerned, have some lenders concerned over the future of construction. I'm guessing projects were maybe put on hold during the month. Maybe some financing was reconsidered. I'm hoping it'll bounce back up as we move into the summer.
All right, hoping. But, I mean, are you anticipating that it will, or do you expect further weakness?
No, we expect this is a 1 month blip, that the economy is recovering. We just need to kind of get some strength behind the financing of commercial real estate activity. I think there's some proposed legislation that might help that. I think we're moving in the right direction, and that we just saw a bit of a step back with the nervousness in May.
What other kind of information do you get from your survey that could help you glean more than just simply this number? I mean, do you talk to the architects about what the problems are with their clients, if credit, for example, is readily available?
Well, absolutely. We get a lot of information back when we collect this information, and credit is number one on the list, I think, in terms of just financing being very difficult to come by. A lot of banks are just nervous about lending into the real estate sector now. It's not, their investors are concerned about having too much of their portfolio in real estate, and I think the pendulum has swung back maybe too far, that banks are becoming a bit too cautious in terms of projects that really make a lot of sense in a growing economy that they're just not financing.
Kermit, just have a few seconds left here. A few months ago or late last year, we were all saying, commercial real estate was going to be the next shoe to drop. Do you think it's not anymore?
Well, I don't think that we're going to have. I don't think we're going to dip back down. Obviously, it's a market that's in recession. It's got a lot of concerns over declining property values. But I think it is moving in the right direction, and I think we'll see a upturn in construction as we move into 2011, and an upturn in design activity sometime over the summer.
All right, great to get some time with you, Kermit. Thank you so much, Kermit Baker of the American Institute of Architects.